Have you ever seen somebody online who's like, I made six figures, I made seven figures, another 20,000 month, 50,000 month? Has it ever happened to you? Have you seen that and just been like, what? Tell me below. Is that something that you're just like, I resonate with that. I think that's amazing. Or have you looked at that and been like, but really? What's that break down to? Tell me below. Well, I'm here to tell you today, very controversially, that you're being lied to. Yeah, you're being lied to. And let's talk about that today, okay? Okay, so I know, I said you're being lied to. Oh my goodness, that is super controversial, but it's a little true. Here's the thing, and this is a very new, in the last year or so, sales tactic. Now, I want to say that it can be very powerful when used correctly, but it's also really disappointing, especially for those mompreneurs that I'm working with. Now, is it very effective for entrepreneurs who have a team behind them and they've got unlimited support and they, don't necessarily have their kids all the time underfoot, right? Can this be a super powerful tool and work almost instantly? Absolutely. However, when a mompreneur, and especially those that I end up working with who have worked with other people, they're like, this didn't work for me. It's not going to. It's not going to. You're not instantaneously going to go from nothing to super stinking rich. Can it happen? Sure. Do you have lots of money to throw at it? Then yeah, absolutely. Can you instantly afford to hire a team of five to do all of the things while you still live your life? Sure, you can do it. Absolutely. However, if you are a mompreneur and you are a mompreneur who is slowly building, it's gonna take some time. You're not instantly gonna have $100,000 months in 3 months. Okay, so let's talk about the four things that you're being lied to about, because as a mom who works with mompreneurs, specifically with mompreneurs who are starting or scaling their businesses, and they're doing it knowing that their financial situation with their family is something that they have to be careful of, who know that what they spend needs to see return. Let's talk about it from that aspect, not from I'm a free willing entrepreneur who has nothing else going on. But first, tell me in the comments below, right below, are you a mom or a mompreneur who follows me? Or are you just an entrepreneur who's like, I'm just looking for business building tips? I want to know below. You're all the welcome. All of you are welcome. But I specifically teach moms who want to become mompreneurs how to do the things with all the things going on in their home life. So let's come at it from that standpoint, okay? So I know I said lied. But let's talk about the four things that I know for a fact that you're being lied to about. One, because I called my own coach out this past year for constantly saying some of these things. And he was like, you know what? You're right. I don't have, he has children, but they're with his wife who doesn't work. He has a team of 18, which is pretty awesome. He's an 8-figure earner. He has a team of 18, and he's had a team literally since day one. He has had 2 virtual assistants since day one specifically for social media, one specifically to help get everything else out. Okay. So there were a few things that I was like, look, it's not necessarily the same when you're a mompreneur. So let's talk about it from that end. Number one, the biggest thing is create an offer and you're going to sell it out. It's going to be amazing, right? You've seen that. You're like, just create an offer and then put it out there. It's going to be super cool. It's going to be awesome. It's not how it works. Not how it works. It's not how it works. Business is not simply create one offer and then sell it out. It's not how that magically works. The thing that's being left out so often in these marketing ploys, we'll call them, is that those who are like, create an offer and then sell it out, they already have a solid foundation built in their business. You've got a solid foundation in your business, like truly solid. Like you've got your lead magnet done, you've got your offers done, you've got your branding done, your website's on point, your social media channel's been rocking and rolling. Maybe you have more than one social media channel because you're just awesome like that. Sure, you can put together a new offer and you can sell it out. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. However, If you don't have any aspects of that foundation, creating an offer and then selling it out is going to be immensely difficult because you don't necessarily have a following. You don't have anybody really paying attention. If you do sell it out, what systems do you have currently in place that will automate that entire process? What do you have after that when they're done? What do you have that you're going to give those specific ideal people when they're finished? What's going to keep them engaged? There are a lot of things that go into play that aren't necessarily sexy. They're not necessarily things that you're like, I want to do this right now because I know this is time consuming, but I'd rather do this. That's what you'd rather do. You'd rather create that hot dollar item and then try to sell it. Can it work? Sometimes, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those who sell crystals and belief, it's really hard to judge how that's going to work. So it sells really, really well. Not knocking it. I don't do it. I'm not a woo-woo-y person. I'm a strategy person. I'm going to say this equals this. You do this, you're going to get this. I'm not a sit and journal out your feelings and just meditate on it. I'm going to journal out my feelings and I'm going to make a plan to make those happen. That's what you're going to get here. Okay. So it's not a create one offer and sell it out. You need to have a solid foundation in your business in order to make selling that offer lucrative for you. Number 2, you do not, please listen very carefully. You do not go from making $0 to making 6 figures in 3 months. That is not how it happens. And I cannot tell you how many times each and every month I have people, multiple people in my inbox who are like, okay, I have no business, but I have this amazing business idea. And usually they're really good, awesome business ideas. And they're like, I have 4 kids and I have a full-time job and I want to be able to make 6 figures in the next 90 days because I know you have a 90-day program. So I want you to make me 6 figures the next 90 days so I can quit my job and just be full-time here. That's funny. Funny. It's really, really funny because it's not how it works. You don't just simply go from 0 to 6 figures. Again, unless you have a significant amount of people helping you create stuff, helping you schedule stuff, helping you put stuff out there, editing your videos, posting up your videos while you're in the background creating things and recording things. It's just not how it works. Can you go from 0 to 6 figures in a year? Absolutely. 100%. That is a realistic time frame. Are there people who that's going to take longer? Yeah, there are. It took me 2 years, 2.5 years to hit my first 6 figures. Okay. I was up there. Okay. I was really, really close the second year. Really close, but it just didn't happen. Does it take a little longer? Yes. I was a sole provider to my son for the first 3 years of his life because my husband worked so stinking far away and was hardly ever home. So I did all the appointments. I did the nursing. I did the nights. I did the feedings. I did the learnings and the activities and the playing on the floor. I was it. I was also in a town where I knew no one. No one. My closest family was in Georgia, and that was an 8.5-hour drive. Did not have a community. So it took me a little longer. And you know what? That's okay. If it takes you a little longer, that's okay. Okay. So you don't go from 0 to 6 figures in 3 months. You can absolutely do it with focus and dedication and persistence in a year's time frame, but don't beat yourself up if that's not happening. If you're like, I'm approaching my 12-month time frame and it's not happening, it's okay. Take a step back, take a big breath. It's okay. It does not mean that you're a failure. It does not mean that you're not going to succeed. It doesn't mean any of those things. It just means it's going to take a little bit longer. That's okay. Okay. So the next time somebody's marketing 0 to 6 figures in 90 days, give it some serious thought. Give it some serious thought before you throw money at it. Please. Because I know you're going to land in my inbox going, I've been scammed. No, not necessarily. You just didn't read the fine print. Because their programs are really awesome. Okay. You can absolutely go from 0 to 3 if you follow all of these things. You already have a bunch of stuff done. So it's not false advertising. It's just not telling you the whole truth, which to me is still a lie. So tell me in the comments below, have you ever seen those posts and you're like, this is awesome? Or have you seen those posts and been like, no? Just tell me below. What are your feelings on those types of posts? For those of you guys who know, me or follow me for a while, you know that I hate sharing income. I don't do it. I don't think that you should judge your self-worth or your business growth on my income. I will dance around my income. I make multiple six figures. Okay. And it's really good and it's comfortable living and it's building us the dream house that we've always wanted and it gives us boat days and it gives us family time and all the things. And honestly, that is what makes business the best. Okay. I'm not an income sharer. I've done it here and there. You'll see those in some of my videos. But on the whole, I don't think you need to compare yourself to somebody else in order to succeed. All right, so number 3, you do not post 1 to 2 times and sell out your offers. It's not how it works. You do not simply say, I made 2 posts and that's all I made, because I know you've seen those posts. Tell me below in the comments, have you seen those posts where they're just like, I made 1 email and I sold out all of my stuff? Yes, I'm totally doing like a Mean Girls thing here because I feel like that's what that does. I feel like that's what that does to a lot of mompreneurs that I work with. They're like, I saw that and I thought that was really cool. And it is really cool. But what you're not seeing about those 1 email things is all of the years that they've put into building their email list, or all of the years that they put into building their following, or all the freebies they've given away, or all the low dollar items that they've given away, or all the courses that they've had to sell and fill and clients they've worked with. Can I send 1 email and make probably $20,000 in an afternoon? Yeah, I can. I absolutely can. Do I teach that? No. No, because most of you who I'm working with aren't where I am. I am coming up on 7 years in my business. I have built a phenomenal following. I have built a lot of traction. I've built a really good system of referrals. So I'm further along. If you are just starting out, 1 email isn't going to do it, love. It's just not. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong. You need a plan. You need to put it together. You need a batch of content. You need a whole bunch of stuff that goes out to entice them to show interest until they are entirely hooked, and just coming to you. My favorite example of this, and please let me know if this resonates with you in the comments below, is that I was a Beachbody coach for a really long time. I'm a certified health and nutrition coach. I'm also a certified personal trainer, and I have been since I was 18 years old. I am not 18 anymore, and we're not going to go into that. But that was always my passion. So I became a Beachbody coach ages ago. 12 years ago, I became a Beachbody coach, and I loved it. Honestly, I absolutely loved it. And I did have a really good following from the 2 gyms that I worked at and my online personal training clients. A lot of them followed me. They did the shakes, did the workouts, they had amazing results. But the coaches that I brought on under me and the people that I brought in to do the same had a little bit slower time. 1, because nobody knew who they were. Nobody knew them as health and fitness. But when they started sharing their results and they started sharing their journey and they started sharing their story and they started having their own clients' results, things went quicker. The coach that I was under for a really long time, she also started out as a health and wellness person. She slid right into Beachbody and it went a little quicker for her. Now she can truly make 1 Instagram story and will be flooded with 2, 3, 400 women who are like, I need to do this. I need to sign up. I'm ready to go, because she's there now. She has been at it almost 9 years, 10. How long did I say? 11 years? 11 years. Okay. She's been at it a really, 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 really long time. So she can absolutely make 1 post to make it work. That's the difference. When you're like, I see you making 1 post and selling out your stuff, so I'm going to do it. Ask yourself where you are in your business and if that is absolutely feasible. Otherwise, it's not. Now, I know none of these are truly lies, but they're misleading. Okay, so take a quick evaluation to see where you are in your business and if this could even remotely possibly relate to you. And then number 4, business building can be so easy. Business building can be a lot of fun, but business building, especially the foundation of your business, isn't easy. It's time consuming. It's thought provoking. It's something that you actually have to dedicate time and energy to. Can the process be a lot of fun? Absolutely. It absolutely can. But business building for no business is super simple and easy. There are all these working components that you have to take into account. There are things that you have to give consideration to. but you can do it. I know that you can do it. I absolutely know that you can succeed because you're amazing. And what you have to offer is going to transform somebody's day, life, year, everything. It's going to be amazing. So don't give up. So I know, controversial. You've been lied to. There's just a lot of marketing ploys out there right now to get your attention, to grab you in one direction or another. And I want you to know that you can absolutely make a success of whatever it is that you put yourself out there. But I want you to have realistic timelines, realistic goals, and realistic everything. Just be realistic. If you really do want to learn all of the steps that it takes to build a successful business, grab a seat in the Business Builders Bundle and learn exactly what it takes to build a solid foundation, to market yourself, to create high quality content that you can automate so that you can enjoy your life, so that you can go out and have fun, so that you can enjoy the actual business building process. Grab a seat in the Business Builders Bundle and make your life a lot easier. Make your business building life a lot easier along with your child rearing days. I will see you guys right back here next Monday. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ding that bell to get notified when the new content drops, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.